Good day, everyone. Thanks for joining us here in the charts. It is the market beast, Napoleon Macro, never micro. Tesla update is overdue. What we're going to explore in this video is whether or not I'm still seeing a lower prices on Tesla. We do have a newly developed price target that is potentially incoming. I think the title suggests already. That's not clickbait. That is the interesting level that may happen here over the next few weeks. So I'm going to explain why I have that level as well. So we're also going to, again, explain whether or not I still have that lower price target before the end of the year. So let's get into those details, guys. So welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we only explore price action. Thanks for taking around the subscribes. Let's go ahead and dive right into the charts here. So today's October the 28th, 2023, and the previous close of Tesla, $207.30, slightly positive 0.7% close for the day. Okay. All right, you lovely ladies and gentlemen. Let's reveal the lines, original lines. All right, nothing has changed. About 4 months ago, we made a video post on Tesla saying it at $300 incoming. We still had a bearish tone on this video. Let's be clear. I did think that Tesla had the potential to make it to $300. I think it was just shy of, pennies on the dollar. I think 71 cents away. So I'd say that's close enough for an accurate call on this weekly candle here at about July the 17th, 2023. All right, it almost reached 300, about 299 and about 29 cents. Okay, so the update. First things first, I know many of you remember my $50 Tesla price target. Sorry, $50. And let's scratch it out, guys. I do not think Tesla is going to $50, quotations, before the end of the year, in quotations. Okay, let's be clear. I still have an inevitable price target on Tesla to $50. However, I do not think it's going to happen in this year. All right, but despite what I think is going to happen, guys, let's be clear on the overall trend. Many of you know, let's erase everything. Tesla is in an overall uptrend. The line in the sand, I'm going to leave a link to the video, hopefully right now. The line in the sand for the overall uptrend is still the same. No switcheroo in here, guys. It's like $193, so like somewhere right around there. So right now, the buyers are still in full control. Let's be clear. Although I do have a bearish tone and bearish price targets, the overall trend is still perfectly intact as long as the price action on the weekly candles, as far as my understanding, close above $193. Yes, Tesla's in an overall uptrend. But that's just information for those of you who follow us closely and have somewhat of an understanding of, interesting price action and how to read it. That's information for you. But let's get to the thumbnail. I think it says $165. And let me explain how I get that number. It's pretty simple, actually. So if you're new and if you've been with us, you guys know what we look for. Higher highs, higher lows for an uptrend. So basic. I'm always going to stay basic, guys. I don't want to get super complicated with this stuff because it's not really that complicated. It's just price, right? A lower downtrending market, lower lows, lower highs. Yes, okay, very simple to understand. And the reason I'm pointing that out is because I'm going to just strictly go back to the most recent low, which can be identified here at this little clustered area price. And that's at about $165 according to the candle's bodies, approximately, guys, like somewhere within 165. Let's just say 165 for now. All right. So that's how I was able to. So I guess let me just break it down a little bit more, right? For those of you who may not be seasoned in this. Overall uptrend. Yes, we verified that. Hopefully. Let's see. There's one more time. Overall uptrend. Okay. We're looking for higher highs and higher lows. Hopefully you're looking at the screen. All right. Higher highs, higher lows, overall uptrend, right? Very severe retracement here. However, it did not make a new low, kind of in these little clustered bumps in the road, right? Inevitably, it still has overall uptrending potential as long as it's above 193. All right. I don't want to get into too much specifics on how I got that 193 level. Please kindly take a moment to watch the previous video. So the current range for Tesla, let's just get to that and close things out. Again, guys, there's a lot of powerful information in those videos. If you just take the time to hear me out, unbiased listening ears preferably, and just understand the levels as I'm looking at just higher highs and higher lows. The new low is here is at 165, and the previous low is like right here, 213. But let's scratch those numbers. Just two numbers. We'll close it out. $208. All right, let's see if I could put that up here. What is going on? Okay. So $208 represents the red line right about here. Okay. And if you notice on the weekly candles, hang on, guys. Wow. So 207.30, that's where the market closed. But if you just kind of like zoom in here pretty close, you'll notice that again, it closed below that red line. It's pretty significant. Where I got that level from was kind of like this previous high here, according to the candle's bodies. I'm always looking at the close most of the time to determine the levels. Okay, so that's pretty important. So if you look at this little area here, stretch from like February over to like March 2023, notice the candle's bodies. They closed, the high close was at about that red line, and again, that represents $208. That does not mean next week or the following weeks here that the buyers do not have an opportunity to make a counter push to the upside as the weekly candle closed below 208. They can make a counter push and move higher, like 215, 220, etc. Within that 1 week's time frame to push higher, but eventually close lower. I see it all the time, guys. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing as potential here moving forward over the next 2 to 3 weeks or more. I'm looking for weekly candles to continue to close. All right. If you're looking at it Monday morning now, Napoleon's wrong. Tesla's at $217. I'm waiting for the close. Just be patient there and wait for the close. If it's closing below the red line, $208, it's likely the sellers are taking full advantage of this opportunity to attempt to make a new low, which is at $165. That's all the information I have for you guys. So the current range for Tesla is going to be 165 up to 208. Let's give it a few weeks and see if the weekly candles can continue to close below 208, or continue to close or attempt to close back above the red line, which is 208. And that would put the buyers in an interesting position. Doesn't mean that they're going to blast off to the upside. It just simply means that they're fighting to hold the level, as this is, believe it or not, the actual buy-in level for the short-term and mid-term participants. As the previous range on a previous video, the range was 208 up to like 306 or like 300 or something like that. This was the range, guys. So we potentially have a new range incoming here, which is 208 to 165. All right, let's give it a few weeks. Pay attention to the weekly candles only, at least. That's what I'll be doing. And but not like looking at every day. I don't look at stocks every day, guys, honestly. But I do know how to depict the ranges for you guys with precision. And that's the precise range for you wonderful folks moving forward. 165, 208. That's the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And hopefully we are clear that I still have the same inevitable price target, $50. And we just have to give it time, guys. Let me just make sure everyone's clear here. If Tesla does not close a weekly candle above 305 or 6-ish, $305, then the market is still subjected to substantially lower prices. Okay, it just closed a positive week or a day, or not a positive week. It closed a positive day. So I'm no bandwagon here, guys. I'm gonna have a bearish tone on Tesla. I've had it for weeks. Rip to the downside. All right, that's it, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed that. So if you don't mind doing me a huge favor before you go, you don't have to say this for the critics, guys. 165 up to 208. That closes out everything. All right, do me a huge favor before you go, guys. Let's leave an appropriate thumb on the video if you enjoyed the content, and leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote the video on the channel. Thank you for your continued support. If you guys are new, we also explore the alternative market, Bitcoin for now. So you can kindly join us here on this interesting journey, and we'll send that out to you momentarily. Welcome in. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time. Remember to always have a strategy in the financial markets and in life in general, actually. Keep that positive energy flowing. We'll talk soon, and bye for now. guys and gals.